So what's the story, Sith? Seems like you know all about me, and I don't know nothing about you. You always a sicko, or did you just kind of fall into it like I did?
The Empire enslaved my family, but they decided I was special, and made me Sith.
Funny how those Sith work. I was an accountant on Moneyland when I decided I wanted a little more adventure. So I put a blaster to the head of the intergalactic banking clan and walked off with a few million credits. Been robbing and murdering ever since.
Well, it sounds like you made a good start. Just don't put a blaster to my head.
Don't worry, Sith. I've got a good survival instinct. You know, you got a pretty nice ship. It's no Sky Princess, but hey, what is? I had a ship like it once. No armor to speak of, but you don't need defense when you can maneuver like that.
You're cute when you reminisce.
Well, don't expect me to get all nostalgic. That ship's space junk now. But it was a thrill while it lasted. Nothing like playing chicken with a ship twice your size and then firing up his tail when he blinks. Sky Princess was great, but she couldn't do that.
Would you like to fly the ship?
How do you Sith say it? My lord, it would be an honor. You just tell me where you want to go. Hey, you got time to chat?
I didn't think you were the chatting kind.
Haven't been aboard too long. Like to know who I'm working with. Nothing touchy-feely, just enough to know you got my back.
Good. Because if you got all sensitive on me, I might not like you as much.
Last time I cried, I was 6 years old. The old man shot me in the foot to shut me up. Besides, I've got a reputation to protect.
You're a dangerous man. Lucky for you, I like dangerous men.
Alright, but let's get one thing straight. I'm a pirate, you're a Sith. I'm happy as any guy to give a girl what she wants, but I'm not your slave, right? I'm free to go anytime.
You're free to do what you want, but I'd prefer if you stayed.
Well, then you're in luck. Can't think of anywhere I need to go. Talk to you later, alright? You hear that, Sith? Nothing like it in the galaxy. The hum of an idling blaster. Potential energy right there. It's like waking up on your birthday wondering what you got. For a few minutes, it's anything. The whole galaxy, just waiting for you to pull the trigger.
You just be careful where you point that thing.
Haven't shot you yet, have I? Actually, I was wondering. These blasters are nice, but a pirate's only as good as his equipment. We don't got fancy force powers like you Sith.
If I see a good pair come my way, you'd be the first person I think of.
Thanks. Good to know you got my back. Hey, I got a surprise for you. Won it a few years ago in a fight against an animid pirate. Called himself the Fear. Kinda crazy, but great pilot and a great fighter. Blade's just ornamental, but he sure liked to wave it around. Worth a lot of credits from what I hear.
And now you're giving it to me? I'm honored.
A beautiful weapon for a beautiful lady. I know you got a lightsaber, but I figured you need something to pretty up the walls around here.
I'm sorry I didn't get anything for you.
I don't need anything. Just like looking at you.
In that case, thank you for the gift.
It's nothing. Can't think of anyone I'd rather give it to. You know, I think I heard the ship's engine making a strange noise earlier. Mind if I check it out sometime?
Do you think it's a serious problem?
Won't know until I look. Probably just space dust. We gotta be sure. I'm no expert, but a buddy of mine back before the war taught me most of what I know. Carl Norn, best technician I knew. Worst card player. Could never see when the deck was stacked against him. And it always was.
You have quite the colorful group of friends.
Pirate business has all kinds of people. Made me first mate after the war. On a ship called the Bloodshot Ranker. I learned a lot before he gambled the ship away. But You're sick of hearing me jabber, huh? Engine's fixed. Looks like we took on some rock on one of our last jumps. Nothing big. Reminds me of the time I took the Sky Princess through an asteroid field. Ship mechanics were furious. Cleaned rock out of our engines for weeks. Had to replace one of the rears, it was so badly damaged.
What were you doing in an asteroid field?
Dodging the enforcers. When you got a fleet of Republic ships on your tail, you take whatever cover you can find. Rocks don't have cannons. Besides, what's life without a little risk, huh? That's why I became a pirate. The risk, the reward, the freedom.
Perhaps I should take up piracy then. The Sith have too many rules.
I think you'd be one of the best. Galaxy's only Sith pirate. You busy?
I can think of a number of things we could do.
I might have had the same idea. What say we find a quiet spot on the ship? Get to know each other better.
If you're thinking what I'm thinking, I can't wait.
Well, let's find out. Have I ever told you how beautiful you are?
You might have mentioned it.
Well, I'm just gonna keep saying it.
Pistana fotu peinana, ja en hafjans, kap ima lesu. Ute pata, kibano ay alay swerana.
What have you discovered?
Ak usu tondin manan jay liugen, avoja swayway silbans in iswish, paman ik alkas jam, guidis intis iswares.
We must get to Tatooine.
Ni pate uvaro wisandan sware kanidede, ak Anso wilok bardos, zogi inagangan gisat faur ises. Japay swepa perswik ingala banay gapwas daidai.
I am Kenval's master, not his pet.
Und in amagas kapana, warpan himinam arbay bohav nona. Swayway silbans in iswish, paman ik alkas jam, guidis intis iswares. Ababarna habens, glaubena, ni in usakwai, usiterens apipao.
I know a way to shut this guy up.
Tupamay arbayda, ustaw jans biwurstan. Godais akran bayradans, jawan jandans, in pan guidis. Iswarim ja algamboze uspalib.
Did you really think he stood a chance against me?
In pamalhap fralat forte fuima, alaisos kaskaftais. Jawais from Bama daga, I house the dedam, ni vleladam. Anso wilok bardos, zogi inagangan gisat faur ises.
My most marvelous apprentice. It's good to see you've made it safely to Alderaan. It really is a wonderful world, so rich in history. It's a shame you won't have time to visit the libraries.
Is there a point in all of this?
Your eagerness is welcome, apprentice, but it's important to know what you'll step into when you leave that ship. Alderaan is a planet in the throes of civil strife. A usurper sits on the throne and all of Alderaan's nobles make war. Your artifact was discovered by the Jedi Order years ago, and given to one of Alderaan's noble houses. I don't know which one.
So where does that leave me?
House Thule is allied with the Empire. Their young leader, Alana Thule, is eager to help you. Go to House Thule and speak with her. Hopefully with her aid, you can reclaim the missing artifact.
Greetings, my lord. I bring the good wishes of Moff Sarek, the officer entrusted with annexing this planet. He has been anticipating your arrival.
It is fitting that we speak.
A good day, my lord. It will well serve the aims of the Empire to have so accomplished a Sith on this planet. I expect you care little for the niceties of politics here, so I will be brief. The Empire intends to use Alderaan's succession struggle to bring it into the fold, and I'm offering you the opportunity to play a pivotal role.
I'll need details before I put my neck on the line.
The heir to Alderaan's throne was recently assassinated, right after withdrawing from the protection of the Republic. The planet's in civil war, and for the first time in thousands of years, without the armies of the Republic to bring order.
A divided world will fall quickly.
Yes, we must make our move now, while the throne stands empty. We have an alliance with one of the noble houses, House Thull. The house was exiled 60 years ago after a failed bid for power, and came to us instead. Unfortunately, they have proven too weak to do what's needed.
Do they need the fear of the Emperor put into them?
Yes. Jorad, one of the Thull Lords, insists on following Alderaan's rules of civilized warfare. I want you to show him warfare is far from civil. Several of Thull's vassal houses have rebelled since Thull's connection to us became public. This cannot be allowed. Take a slave collar from my man here and drag one of these rebels to our weak-willed Lord Thull. Kill the rest and leave them where they fall.
Why didn't you say so sooner?
These lords of Alderaan must lose their foolish pride. Those who will not bow must break.
Alderaan!
Du dann heifst.
What is... who... Crymar? Is that Crymar Novan? That's a free nobleman of Alderaan. Unhand him. Who are you? What's this about? Oh.
Next time, do it yourself.
I told Moff Sarek that this was an internal problem.
All of Alderaan will be thrown into chains because of you.
Oh, silent slave. The sooner you see reason, the easier it'll be.
I've said before that being too harsh might stir greater rebellion, though, of course, that's up to you.
I believe that is up to me.
Sir.
This spineless toad will make a poor lord of Alderaan.
Yes, it will take work to shape him. I hope you will undertake this for me. I would like to make you the voice of the Empire in House Thul. Aid Jorad and his men in crushing resistance to our rule. Obey her as you would me, and with the same penalty for defiance. Tell her what must be done to secure Thul's hold on Alderaan.
Yes, sir. My lady.
Penalty for defiance. I like the sound of that.
I suppose the Morph expects us to take on House Organa. They're one of our oldest noble houses and loyal to the Republic. Until recently, they've been without an army, but they've got supporters all over the planet, including here.
You'll never find them. They've got top-of-the-line cloaking, better than anything the Empire makes. No probes will get through, no spy sats, nothing.
You're weak. And a fool.
House Organa denied raising an army, claiming it's just patriots defending their lands. But their attacks are too organized. We'll never find every group. We need to get inside their planet-wide communications, and that means finding a base with a physical link to slice into.
No Organa will leave your lands alive.
That's very thorough, but not entirely the point. The Organa guerrillas have a base hidden in some cave or other natural camouflage. There should be a master comlink there, guarded by their best soldiers. If you insert this computer spike, it'll give us a backdoor into all their communications.
I understand completely.
House Organa will not make another move without us knowing.
Imagine leaving your home for a sojourn into the galaxy. When you return, you find the manor infested. The wood is rotten and wriggling. Beetles carpet floors you raced across as a child, and maggots drop in tangled clumps onto your head. With due respect, my lord, this is what House Thul faces, an infestation of vermin.
Go buy a blaster and stop bothering me.
You can squash one, but not a million. The Killiks are Alderaan's native insectoid population. Man-sized, barely intelligent. It's the nobility's duty to contain the swarms underground. Unchecked, they are ravaging this planet, turning palaces into hives and cocooning the survivors. Generations caught in the mandibles of beasts.
That's not fear I smell, is it?
Legend has it Killiks once ruled the planet. Supposedly most flew to the stars, but how many remained in hibernation? House Organa has been neglecting their responsibilities against the vermin, but even they carry defenses against Killik hunting parties. If you could seize the Organa toxins and poison the Killik hives, well, the Killiks will swarm, and the other houses must defend themselves and do their part.
Not a bad idea.
We will all war against the Killiks, and Thul will save this planet from infestation.
Impressive work. You can see we now have access to the Organa systems. They're all talking about the ruthlessness and brutality of the recent attack. They do train you Imperials well, don't they?
You just need to learn to deal.
Moff Sarek told me to respect you, not to submit to schoolyard taunts. Now that we can monitor the Organa's communications, it should be possible to...
Lord Thule, the base is under attack.
Send aid quickly. Border Outpost 2 under attack. I repeat, under attack.
Perimeter defense is breached. We're under attack by assault droids. Repeat, a coordinated attack by probe and assault droids.
Blood of the Queen.
This gets more fun by the minute.
I'm getting data feeds right now. It's a coordinated attack. All 3 border outposts. Hunter-killers and probe droids. All I've got out there is a skeleton crew. You're the only one close enough to reach them in time. Please, save my bases, and bring me the memory cores from any probes you destroy. I want to know who's behind this. Good luck.
I don't need luck.
Thank you. Now hurry!
Nasjan's Bana.
The Killik hives have been poisoned. They'll swarm soon.
And the noble houses must accept their obligation to combat them, thanks to Thule leadership. In another life, you would have made a fine royal guardian of the mountains.
My lady, this must be the Sith we've been expecting. I can feel her power.
Welcome, Sith. I'm sorry for the chaos. Alderaan is on the brink of civil war, but House Thule owes the Empire so much.
The Empire isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Every government has its flaws. If not for the Empire, House Thule, I would not be on Alderaan today. But our history can hardly be of interest to you. Darth Zash mentioned you're after a certain artifact. Am I correct?
You've heard correctly.
Excellent. Then I should be able to help you quite a bit. Allow me to introduce Morin. He's my personal Sith guard. He did some preliminary investigation after Darth Zash called.
Charmed to meet such a renowned and beautiful Sith. I began my research on a hunch House Organa close to ties with the Jedi. We captured and chatted with a Chamberlain of House Organa.
He confirmed that Organa holds the artifact, and that it is kept in their private vault in the Elysium.
How dare you torture someone without me?
Apologies. I will be sure to bring you in on the fun next time.
Unfortunately, the Elysium is sealed tight, and the key is held by Nomar Organa, a powerful, revered, and insufferable Jedi Master. You are the only Sith on Alderaan who even stands a chance of defeating Nomar. We must bring him here.
Nomar Organa has a reputation for strength and power, but above all, for his principles. He is, by all accounts, the perfect Jedi, but everyone has weaknesses. Isn't that right?
You hit it right on the head.
I suggest you start in the library of House Alder. They are devoted keepers of Alderaan's history. Personal connections, I think, would be most useful. Siblings he was particularly close to, childhood friends. But be careful. House Alde is a close ally of Organa. They're likely to attack anyone from Thule on sight.
Sith, it is an honor to meet you. Did I hear it right? Did Darth Zash really send you?
She is my master.
So it's true. I'm honored. Really. You were part of that group of slaves they brought to the academy for training, weren't you? They say it was you who killed Darth Scotia.
What if I told you they were right?
I'd say I'm impressed. And then I'd want to know how you did it.
I think that should stay my little secret.
I promise not to tell anyone, and I'm sure it's an impressive story.
Perhaps if I knew you better.
I certainly hope we'll get a chance to know each other better. There are other Sith on Alderaan, but it's rare to get the time to just talk.
I hope we do more than just talk.
Well, maybe we can both get our wish. I need to do some work for my lady right now, but in the meantime, good luck.
I cannot thank you enough for your quick work. I don't know what the Organas were after, but that attack was long in the planning.
It is foolishness to spread your troops so thin.
We have not had outright war on Alderaan for generations. Our tactics are somewhat rusty. Who's the source of these? What were they looking for? And quickly!
The programming signatures point to Lord Cedric Kilesa.
Lord Kilesa is my vassal. He swore loyalty to me personally when we returned from exile.
Don't be a fool.
The parameters indicate the probes were to join an assault team in a... My lord, this program indicates an assault team massing in a tunnel between here and the Kilesa estates. I don't find any such tunnel on the blueprints.
The siege tunnel! Blood of a queen! They're coming through the siege tunnel!
Does this siege tunnel lead inside?
Yes. It connects directly to the Kilesa estates. And I sent the guard to defend the outposts. That was his plan. No one's used it in centuries, but the tunnel opens right under this room. What are we going to do?
Murder and mayhem await.
I would not have guessed your bloodlust would come in so handy. Moff Sarek gave us cartons of thermite explosives. They take time to set up, but they pack a punch. If you take them into the siege tunnel, you can collapse it on Cedric and his army. Seal the access, so they can't threaten us again.
Let's get it done.
I don't know what I'd do without you here. There's an entrance to the tunnel nearby. The storeroom is in the same area. I'll recall my troops to defend the surface, but there's no doubt the real battle will be below. Thank you.
Anhulay nais in Ufjaba.
So, you're the Imperial puppet who taught Jorad Thul to bite instead of bark. Does he lick your hand? Fetch your slippers? Real Alderaanians will never bow to the likes of you.
I've been asked to kill you, and I hate to disappoint.
Then do it. Another will rise in my place, and another after that, until the last infant child. If you had a shred of decency, you'd settle this like a woman of honor. Instead, you hide behind a carton of explosives.
This tunnel's coming down.
Even our ruins are more alive than your empire. Retreat!
The Kalazars just surrendered. My men are returning from the outpost to take them into custody. When they saw the tunnel explode around their lord, every man among them laid down their arms. I will tell Moff Sarek of your heroism immediately.
Take 10 heads for every one traitor, and they will not rebel again.
The Thals need not fear any further rebellion in their ranks. It would be a waste to keep one of our few Sith here any longer. General Stanul Thal is coordinating our efforts near House Ald. Speak to him if you'd like to take a further role in this conquest.
You have saved my house's dream of ruling our world, and taught me much about what that will mean. I will not forget.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Stanul Thul? I was told you want to see me?
Yes, Moff Sarek said you'd be here. We've had an inspection team lost to the Killiks for days now, advisors from Droman Khas. They were inspecting one of our mining sites for lanthanide deposits. But in the middle of their inspection, the entire place was overrun by Killiks. We've had no communication for days.
What exactly does this have to do with me?
Moff Sarek wants the inspection team rescued, and fast. Apparently some of them hold serious rank off-world. And the Killiks don't exactly respond to negotiations. They're the native aliens here. Giant bugs with just enough sentience to shoot a blaster. Attacking these Killiks would take half our army, but apparently I'm too close to the problem to strategically assess its value.
Sounds like a huge waste of my time.
Wait, there's more to it. My daughter was leading that team. I don't know if she's alive or dead. If you can find her, find our advisors, free them if they're prisoners. I promise you a reward that will leave me bankrupt.
You start digging into that treasury. I'll get everyone out of that mine that walks on two legs.
If you rescue Daria, I will gladly give you my every last credit.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Where are you? Come out. I know you're there, you brain-stealing vermin. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you. Captain Asersha of House Thule. Can't speak now. Gotta keep an eye out. Killiks are everywhere. They'll turn us all into mindless drones to serve their hives. They must be stopped.
That's not fear I smell, is it?
There are bugs on this planet twice the size of men who can steal your mind. You don't find that unsettling?
Chaskruni dopat kurira dokanki kung. Chonki faguta jiho poda ji oto vokise. Poya tuka changa goptula dobata wana wanki. Ni at ambumpa poshuda mokili moklanki.
Don't be a fool.
Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga. Se gota do muti kihasa da puño, lis di woto.
Just show me where the fun is.
Kuchusa yo mata chitoya, nam kanoya choski nawi. O bagthra wanawaga mi bunawa duetwipe.
Kill them all! Kill them with fire!
Chechopa kuma ni umpi but malia bedwana ni bobo.
bless you. In the name of the Emperor. You saved my life.
Afgudan Heifst.
You have removed those who are not of the nest. Had they stayed, they would have learned the peace of the joining. We will not deny you your prize. But leave now. There has been a song of swarming. We have claimed these mines for the nest.
What exactly are you?
Once we were called Daria Thul. Now we are known as New Child of the Ukanuku Nest. We have tasted the gel and scented the egg chamber. We have joined.
I don't care about some bug cult. I'm here for the reward.
We are of the nest now. You cannot take it from us any more than your lungs could live outside your body. There is no war among the kind, no hate, no confusion. We are one, and we are at peace. We will never return.
How can you live like this?
How do you live in a world where everyone is a stranger, where a smile may conceal a knife in the back? Stanithul is not my family. He and his kind have brought war to Alderaan in the name of their own power. Here we are safe. Here we are at peace. Here we will stay.
Come with me, or die along with every Killik here. That's your only option.
No, we will never. We are hearing the voice of the nest. We have decided it is not worth many losses to save one. The nest has spoken. We will return.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
I thank you all for gathering here. Friends, family, everyone. As you know, this is the day that Rahana and I were to announce our intentions to be married.
No, Mom. What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Rahana, but there's been a change.
You coward!
I have a responsibility to the Jedi Order. I have decided to continue with my training in the Force, off-world.
It's your family, isn't it? They talked you out of this.
Damn Organas think you're too good for us, for my daughter? You'd better be sorry. You will be sorry.
Maginwamba.
Thank you. My medics are treating the inspection team for shock, but they seem otherwise unharmed. I wish I could say the same for my daughter. It is clear those monsters have drugged her, brainwashed her. I've heard of this, something in the pheromones that joins their captives to their hive mind.
Turn Thul's troops against the Killiks before they can destroy another mind.
You're right. What good is the throne of Alderaan if our world is first overrun by these bugs? They must be driven out. We should slaughter them until nothing but their mounds remain!
General Thul, excuse me. It is urgent I speak with my rescuer at once. I'm Agent Craig Graff, Imperial Intelligence. It was no accident those Killiks attacked when they did. The Ulgos pushed them toward that mine.
How did you know?
We've been monitoring communications between the Ulgo strike teams in that region. This was definitely planned. The push was orchestrated by the Ulgos to distract us from something they're calling Operation Sunshower.
You Alderaanians are entirely too cheerful.
I've heard that term. It's come up a few times in the chatter we're getting from our back door into the Organa networks.
It's a baradium detonator, a massive explosive. They plan to strike at the heart of Thul lands. The detonator's being transported by Boris Ulgo's elite soldiers, former Republic Special Forces, with the best weapons they could take and all the training the Republic gave them.
Murder and mayhem await.
Just before the Killiks arrived, we acquired a data file that I believe to be the launch codes for the detonator.
If you really wish to strike fear into the heart of the Ulgos, get into the camp where they're holding it and set it off prematurely. It won't be the full force of the weapon, but let it be Ulgo that perishes, not Thul.
I got what you wanted.
I heard the explosions. I hope those monsters burned alive. We'll remember this service when House Thul takes the throne.
Current status: enraged. Systems destabilizing. Mission objective incomplete. All supporting units are offline. Failure is not within mission parameters. This unit requests assistance.
What exactly are you?
This unit is a Special Forces assault droid with advanced infiltration protocols. Mission parameters: eliminate Ulgo stronghold defenses. Current mission status: impossible. Extensive damage to this unit requires core shutdown. All supporting units have been destroyed. Requesting assistance.
There will be no survivors.
Elimination of Ulgo defenses allows Stronghold to be secured by Imperial allies. Slaughter of Ulgo also avenges this unit and all offline units.
Svirpa.
Thank you. You are again Thul's savior, saving our lands from devastation and death.
The abilities of the Sith are truly beyond the capacity of the rest of us to understand.
Are we finished?
Yes, I will not keep you from your business. With the Ulgos retreating, I can turn all my troops to rooting out the Killiks, to the last squirming larva.
My superiors have been asking about you. There is some intrigue happening with House Rist. Trouble for our allies. If you're interested, look for Dathis Elgin. Moff Sarak has already commended you to him.
Excuse me, sorry to bother. We got men dying left and right at the border post, and we're out of Kolto injections. Organa's got medics by the river for their own men. Someone needs to requisition their supplies and take them to the border post or our boys will die.
Let's get it done.
Thanks. They don't have much time up there. Please, hurry. Medical Officer Willem is waiting.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
I have succeeded where you failed. The Olgo defenses have been dealt with.
This unit offers its gratitude to the Sith Lord. Current status, relieved. Offline units have been avenged. Commencing core shutdown.
Keep me apprised of the situation, Ertl. We may need to take action. Ah, Sith. Sorry to keep you waiting. I hope your search in House Alde was fruitful. I've been anxiously dreaming up scandals we could catch the spotless Nomar Organa in.
Not really a scandal, but he was engaged once.
Engaged? Interesting. Jedi aren't usually the marrying kind. Let me see. Engagement announcement, Nomar and Rihanna. My goodness, this is juicy. It must have been somewhere between 20, 30 years ago. Long before I was born, but I remember hearing my nurses talking about it. The sister to the Lord of House Rist was engaged to a prominent noble against the wishes of both their families. The coward broke it off.
And here I thought Jedi were supposed to keep their promises.
I don't know about that. But the timing of this holo recording is right, as is the name, Rihanna. Rist is a house of highly trained assassins, and Lady Rist is no exception. But she is perhaps most noted for her stubborn refusal to marry, and for the humiliations she pours on those who ask.
She sounds like loads of fun.
And more importantly, like she's still in love with Nomar Organa. And if she is still in love with Nomar, then you may be able to convince her to lure Nomar to Alderaan.
Assassin or Jedi, they will both obey.
But be wary. To reach Rihanna Rist, you'll have to contend with the deadliest assassins on Alderaan. Good luck, Sith.
Good to see you again, friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a report to make to my lady.
I was hoping to get to know you better.
Did you have something in mind? My report will keep.
I think you can guess.
I do have some very comfortable rooms nearby. I could order us some food, some wine. We could talk more freely there.
I don't want us to be disturbed.
As you wish. Well, that was very pleasant, wasn't it? But I shouldn't keep you any longer. You still have a great deal to do.
Thank you for the lovely time.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. But I know I shouldn't keep you any longer, as much as I want to.
What dark secret shall I share with you? Begone. At last, a worthy disciple. Begone. What dark secret shall I share with you? Begone. At last, a worthy disciple. Begone.
Maginwamba.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Just a little longer, Mac. Help's coming. Captain Tate send you? Thank goodness. All these men owe you their lives. Thank you.
Just doing my part.
Sorry, but I take their well-being kind of personally. They're good soldiers, every one of them. You should have seen what they did to the other guys.
Ah, Sith. Dathis Elgin, Imperial Advisor to House Thule. Am I glad to see you? House Thule faces a crisis that threatens to undermine their entire position on Alderaan. And the Empire's as well.
Not without appropriate compensation.
If you save Thule, I'm sure they'll gladly provide a reward. House Rist, Alderaan's House of Assassins, is currently aligned with the usurper House Ulgo. But there was a time when Rist did all manner of secret jobs for whomever paid. Now the dirty details of those jobs are threatening to get out.
Do you need me to go teach this house Rist a lesson?
Rist has held to their honor. They are not responsible for the current predicament. A former Rist assassin, kicked out for revealing the identity of one of his employers, is blackmailing Thule. He says he'll reveal every assassination, every kidnapping, every conniving thing Thule has done unless we pay him.
We wouldn't want that to happen now, would we?
If Thule is brought down, we might as well just hand the planet back to the Republic. We've arranged a meeting to deliver payment. But he's recruited some of Rist's best assassins to his side. I don't trust him. That's why I need you. Someone strong enough to withstand whatever trap he intends to spring.
It's as good as done.
This man wants to establish his own House of Assassins. And he has demanded land and a title as payment for his silence. Take this case and meet him at the assigned meeting place. If he takes the bribe, fine. If not, kill him.
What a pleasant surprise. I'm Officer Vesk, Imperial Intelligence. Been following your exploits for a while now. I'm quite the fan. Wish we could discuss how you demolished Operation Sunshower, but I can't waste another second. House Rist is plotting to attack the Empire, and I've got the intel to prove it.
Purge the Rist from Alderaan. Destroy them completely.
I agree, my lord. That's why your arrival's so fortunate. As vassals to House Ulgo, pretenders to the throne, the Rist seek to wipe us out. Members of their elite assassin squad are preparing to kill Thule and Imperial High Commanders. They're expendable, but a chance at killing some of the Rist's greatest assassins is too good to pass up.
The sooner we get this done, the better.
Thank you. Time's already running short. The Rist are already awaiting their prey. Find their ambush points, kill the assassins who lurk there.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
I have nothing to say to you right now. Well, brother, would you look at this? A Sith. I guess Thule isn't half as stupid as I thought. It won't do them any good, but I give them points for trying. Now, if you'd kindly hand over the payment.
I think I'd rather just kill you.
To arms, men!
Stop! Stop this, Kai! She has the better of us, and besides, it's not worth it! The evidence is already on its way to House Ulgo. He had no intention of giving it to you.
You will all pay for this.
Sam, you idiot! We could have been counts!
You've lost all sense of honor. Lying, stealing? I swore to live by a code. The runner with the evidence is delivering it to Ulgo's son, Vesix.
Sam, you'd betray your own brother? I'll kill you for that!
Damn it, Kai. I'm sorry. Look, the coordinates the runner was headed to are in the console over there. You might be able to catch him if you hurry. I'll take Kai's assassins. I promise. Neither you nor Thule will hear from us again.
No one betrays me and lives.
I take the fact that you're rummaging around in the assassin's files to mean that the meeting didn't go well.
The evidence has already gone to Ulgo.
You're kidding me. Damn it. Well, spare no detail. If Vesix Ulgo gets that evidence, soon every house on Alderaan will know who Thule hired Risk to kill, and when. They won't just banish Thule, they'll destroy them. And the Empire's chances on Alderaan will die with them.
I can't say I envy your position right now.
I'm sorry, but I have to ask for your help once more. Vesix Ulgo commands a squad of the most highly trained commandos on Alderaan. They have even defeated Jedi. But you may stand a chance. I have to ask you to recover that evidence, quickly.
Sounds fraught with danger. Count me in.
Thank you so much. Find the evidence, destroy it, and I promise you'll double the reward when you return.
Congratulations, Sith. You've broken into my home, butchered my assassins, and forced your way into my personal chambers. Can I at least offer you a drink before you start making demands?
A drink would be nice.
Excellent. People have so little time for hospitality these days. So tell me, what does the bright-eyed young daughter of Thule want from Rihanna Rist?
I believe this has your name on it.
Well, well. Let me guess. You dug this holo out of some dusty archive in House Older. Let's just say that his Royal Jedi-ness No More Organa and I are ancient history, and leave that dead dog buried.
Tell me about No More Organa or die.
You think because you are Sith you can intimidate me with threats. I've seen more of war than either you or that little bird Thule, and you won't get anything out of me without a fight. All right. You win. I'll call him. No More Organa's not worth dying for. But then I want you out of my home.
I knew you'd see it my way.
Don't be too smug. Coercion can hardly be equated with persuasion. Let me bring him up.
Rahana, what a surprise.
I know, it must be. Nomar, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Go ahead. Anything I can do. Anything at all.
Not like this. It's a favor I need, here on Alderaan. I was hoping we could meet.
Of course. I can be there in a few hours. The old place?
Yes, the old place. Thank you. There. Are you happy now?
Tell me about this meeting place.
I'll give you the coordinates, but I won't come with you. And you'd better get out of here. The meeting spot is in an underground cave near House Cortez. But the entrance tunnels are filled with Killiks. So good luck.
You're trying to get me killed. Is that it?
I can't say I'd miss you, Sith. Now get out of my house!
News of your actions is rippling across Alderaan. The Rist are wounded.
It's done now.
You're right. It's been an honor. I've always dreamed of working with you. I'll continue monitoring Rist. If they plan to retaliate, we'll hear about it first.
Tell me you've defeated Vessix. Tell me you managed to destroy the evidence of Thule's misdeeds before Ulgo was able to distribute it.
And for the last order of business, let's talk money.
Never in my entire life have I been so relieved. Here is a reward from House Thule. You've done a great thing for the Empire. I hope you realize that.
medical pads are currently open for business.
My lord, please stand by a moment. I have urgent orders to put you into contact with my superior, Darth Victus.
Ah, you've arrived, finally. I'm told that you've served Darth Zash well in your time as her apprentice. I am Darth Victus. Our Empire has need of you, Sith, here and now.
Depends on what you want me to do.
The task at hand involves House Pantia, the weakened former rulers of Alderaan. Though most believe them wiped out, a few stragglers yet survive. These surviving Pantiers are needed to legitimize House Thul's eventual rule. We are creating an understanding with them even now, but the forces of House Ulgo plan to interfere.
Yawn.
Your amusement is not my concern. Ulgo has strike teams massing Thranta for transport. They intend to assault the Pantier's mountain hideaway and slaughter all surviving members of the House. The eradication of House Pantier would greatly impede our plans for House Thul's ascendance. It cannot be allowed. You will find the Ulgo strike teams and destroy them at once.
We'll see, if I have time.
It would be best if you kept the interests of the Empire foremost in your priorities. Report back to Lieutenant Muir when you have done as you should.
Good luck.
I'm Lord Malachos. I was told you were coming and was given some background information. Your exploits prove you are capable, but I require more. The Organas have sent spies and several Padawan Jedi here to scout the Ulgo's fortress. I need the Organas dispatched.
Murder and mayhem await.
Quantity of casualties is secondary. You will assault the pride of the Alderaanians. They believe warfare can be conducted civilly. This is why the Organas must be shocked into hating the Ulgos more than the Empire or House Thule. Disgust is our weapon. If the Ulgos will not provide a sufficient outrage, a sufficient atrocity, we, that is you, must do it for them.
I doubt they will cleave to their precious rules once their opponents do not.
Exactly. Your assignment is to kill the Padawan Jedi and scouts of the Organas. The ultimate goal is for the Organas to exhaust themselves, bringing war to the Ulgo's doorstep. Revulsion is the first step in this plan.
I will give you atrocities. In abundance.
Enthusiasm is good, but I do not suggest improvisation. We have here a kit containing common implements Ulgo soldiers carry. These items will give the act the homemade authenticity needed to convince a skeptical observer. Kill the Jedi, kill the Organas, use the tools provided, and return here. It is not so difficult if you have the will.
Clever trick, Sith. Getting Rahana to call me down here like it was some sort of emergency. But frankly, I'm insulted. Where's Rahana? You've gone to no effort to disguise your trap.
Funny. I thought you'd object to me using your girl as bait.
Rahana Rist isn't innocent in this matter. I see the trap you have laid out for me, but I do not care. I cannot permit that vile artifact to fall into Sith hands. Unlike you, I am a person of principle.
Killing you will be such fun.
The light will prevail, Sith, even against darkness as black as yours.
Sith, so sorry to interrupt. I hope your meeting with Lady Rist went well.
I was able to persuade her to my way of seeing things.
You'll have your artifact soon, then. I'm glad to hear it. Like I said, I'm very sorry to trouble you, but we have a problem on our hands, and you may be the only one who can solve it.
Tell me the situation, and I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you. I have intelligence that Organa is preparing a reprisal for your raid on House Alder. According to our spy, Organa has assembled a contingent of Jedi to attack House Thul. I sent Ertl and his Sith to investigate, but they haven't returned.
Do you think Ertl's been killed?
We've lost contact, and I fear the worst. Please, all I ask is that you locate and take out Organa's Jedi contingent within House Organa before they have a chance to strike. And if you could find out what happened to Ertl and the other Sith, I would appreciate that as well. But the Jedi are first priority.
There will be no survivors.
Thank you. And I assure you, House Thul is a generous ally. Thul also has a vault in the Elysium, and the key will be yours. Once our safety is assured, Organa will expect an attack and be heavily guarded. Please, hurry. I don't know how much time we have.
Welcome back. Probes have confirmed the full elimination of Ulgor's strike teams. I will contact Darth Victus immediately. My lord, Lieutenant Muir, the matter is dealt with.
Perfect. The Empire is fortunate to have such a capable servant. This accomplishment will be well rewarded.
Are we finished?
So long as enemies remain to be crushed, the Empire's work is never done. I'm currently engaged in negotiations with the Pantia survivors at their mountain hideaway. I will arrange for you to be allowed inside. Be sure to conduct yourself cautiously. The Pantia hideaway is neutral soil. They won't tolerate uncalled-for aggression. One obstacle still stands before our plans for House Thul. Boris Ulgo, the supposed king of Alderaan himself. We'll speak more when you arrive.
Farewell, my lord.
There has to be something. The Elysium wasn't burnt to the ground. Check again.
But I've been through there twice already. Almost got captured by Ulgo troops once. All House Thul brought to Parliament was the Empire. We had no proof of our claim.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
After dein Reifst. Aleze Rikajija.
My scouts tell me you have succeeded, and the Organa frequencies are jammed with angry rhetoric. Any reasonable voice, including the Jedi, is being drowned out in their hatred of House Ulgo. It is too much to hope they will come to blows, but this revulsion will serve us well.
Afgudan Heifst.
Ah, Sith. We just received word from House Organa. They want a temporary truce. Apparently you were too much for them.
I cut through their Jedi like butter.
Yes, that's the impression I got. House Thul is once more indebted to the Empire, and of course, to you personally. The Elysium is where the houses keep their dearest treasures. I'm sure you'll find something of value. Thank you again, Sith. House Thul is once more secure. I don't know what would have happened without you.
Rikijija. Afgudan Heifst. Afgudan Heifst.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Ah, so you're here now too. Soon everyone will know that House Pantea wasn't wiped out when House Ulgo invaded and took their castle. Inside, political leaders from House Thul and House Organa stumble over each other to win Pantea's favor and a future crown.
I'm here to help the Empire any way I can.
Then I'm glad we've run into each other. I am General Gavir, command of the 3rd Battalion, and I'm taking it upon myself to win House Panea's allegiance to the Empire. House Organa has just launched a surprise attack to liberate Castle Pantea from the occupying Ulgo forces. Thul's leaders were planning a similar campaign, but Organa's beaten us to it. If they succeed, House Pantea will be beholden to Organa.
I won't let that happen.
Good. Because you are in a position to help ensure Organa fails. My men already march on the castle, preparing to decimate the Organan offensive. You could attack before they arrive, ensuring a Thul victory. Wipe out enough Organa forces so that defeat is imminent. Their failure will expose them as weak to Pantea.
There will be no survivors.
That will work too. In fact, while there, if you could take a large enough bite out of Ulgo, you'll make our cleanup that much easier. But Organa's failure is paramount, so concentrate your effort on their ranks and see me when you're done.
Good, you've arrived. Allow me to introduce you to Lord Alderaan Pantea, nephew of the late Queen Solara Pantea, rightful Queen of Alderaan. Your lordship, this is the hero I spoke to you about. The one who prevented Ulgo's barbarous attack against your noble house.
It is an honor to meet you. My family owes you a great debt. You will always be welcome in the home of Pantea.
I didn't come here to trade friendly banter.
True enough. It certainly isn't why we asked you here.
The elimination of House Ulgo's strike teams has forced them to draw men from their castle guard. The heart of their house lies exposed. Given your exemplary service in defense of House Pantea, Lord Alderaan has deigned to grant you an opportunity to shape the future of Alderaan.
Boris Ulgo, head of House Ulgo, has betrayed the noble laws of Alderaan and stolen the throne for himself. It will be your task to remove it from him.
Is there going to be plenty of death involved?
This is one of the most heavily guarded men on all of Alderaan. You will find no shortage of foes.
Please, do everything within your power to capture Boris Ulgo alive. The people of Alderaan deserve to see that usurper face justice. They deserve...
Begging your pardon, my lord. An urgent matter requires your attention.
Very well. Tell me what's happened.
Captured alive, you will do no such thing. Even in chains, Boris Ulgo is a threat to House Thul's ascendants. He must be killed at all costs.
Boris Ulgo has seen his last sunrise.
Excellent. Ah, your lordship returns to us.
My apologies. Now, you understand the gravity of the task being given to you, don't you? Boris Ulgo is at the center of a castle stolen from our house, surrounded by an army of loyal troops. Until now, no one has dared challenge his position.
The look on his face when I blast him to his knees will be priceless.
We waited so long. This will be a momentous day. I must make preparations. I'll arrange for a special detachment of our elite Queen's Guard to move in behind you and collect the usurper once the job is done. Good luck.
Do not fail us.
You are not Olgo. There's something you need to know. Come close. I must ask a task of you, and the rivers swarm with Olgo murderers. Tell me, do you care for Alderaan? Or only for the house you serve?
I know who I am and what I stand for. Other alliances are for convenience.
Then I must trust you as my only hope. I am Sir Darius Pantir of the Queen's Guard. Queen Pantir was killed when her transport crashed in this river. Her body was found, but her crown still lies in the water. Find the crown. Evade the army. Take it to Captain Lieber of the Queen's Guard in the mountains. He can be trusted.
Your task will be accomplished. I swear it.
Such honor is rare. To die in its company, there is no finer exit.
And here we are. It's just as I predicted. A mere tool of the Sith Empire, just like the beasts in House Thule, sent to wrench the throne of Alderaan away from those who rightfully possess it.
That's not fear I smell, is it?
The righteous have nothing to fear from bloodthirsty thugs like you. I was the only one strong enough to do what was necessary. The people of this world deserve a leader who will defend them. I will not surrender this throne for you or for anyone else. Only I can keep it safe. Only I can protect Alderaan.
You're awfully enamored of yourself.
I believe I've tolerated your intrusion long enough. Destroy this assassin men! Defend your king! Defend Alderaan! And he,
That's...
the...
You...
Afgudan Heifst. Afgudan Heifst.
This is not over. I'm not dead yet. I won't let you win. I won't let the Empire's shadow fall over Alderaan.
So ends the reign of Boris Ulgo.
For Alderaan!
Area secure, everyone. Looks like the hard part's been taken care of. That's him, isn't it? Boris Ulgo has finally been defeated. The usurper's reign has finally ended. Lord Alderaan, the mission was a success. Boris Ulgo is dead.
Dead? That's no more than that traitor deserved, I suppose. Lord Victus, our house owes you and House Thule a great debt.
You are very gracious, your lordship. We are only too happy to grind this treacherous scum under heel on behalf of the people of Alderaan. Isn't that right?
So long as I'm paid.
Yes, yes, of course. Great deeds merit great rewards. You have removed Boris Ulgo from the throne and proved House Thule's commitment to the future of Alderaan. So, you will have my support.
Will your influence be enough to persuade those misled brothers and cousins of yours who have sided with House Organa?
I'll do my best, but the Organos may not take well to losing. I fear this conflict could be far from over.
Next time, don't look to me.
It would be a shame if you refused any further opportunities to serve. You should keep that in mind. Your work is done for the time being. You can go on about your own business.
House Pantier will never forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
I took care of the Organon offensive. The Olgos too.
Now our army will easily take the castle. This could deliver an alliance with House Pantir. House Thul and the Empire have you to thank.
And for the last order of business, let's talk money.
Of course! I've even dipped into my personal commission. May only victory find you. For the glory of the Empire.
Captain, I admire your principles, but it is clear Organa offers no help on what matters most to House Pantir.
You need not try to sell me again on House Thule, Fixer. But who is this? What do you want with the Queen's Guard, stranger?
I recovered this from the river. You know what it is.
That is quite frankly unbelievable. We will, of course, analyze it to determine if it is a fake.
Captain, surely this will sway your vaunted neutrality. The Empire and House Thule giving you...
The symbolism does not escape me, Fixer. But that crown has never changed hands without enormous cost. What do you seek in return for the crown? An alliance? Or merely a deal?
You can't put a price on peace. So, start handing me credits until I say stop.
But what of House Thule? We require a Pantir alliance and your loyalty to our empire.
You have neither credits nor crown in your hands, Fixer. I had not imagined the Sith to be so financially motivated. But credits are a lesser currency than blood and loyalty. I will pay.
Do not think this independence will go unnoticed by the Empire.
Ignore him. Yours are unlikely hands to have brought the crown home. But on such chances, our future turns.
Greetings, Master. You're looking fit and deadly, as always.
Ah, apprentice. You have the artifact. Wonderful. And Lady Thule sends her thanks once more for your aid against Organa's Jedi.
I crushed my enemies underfoot.
And won an important victory. Lady Thule is a vital ally to the Empire. By all accounts, you have a very promising future ahead of you, apprentice. Now that you've found the last of the artifacts, I hope to see you on Droman Kaas as soon as possible. We still have much work to do.